All he's done is taken his tyre off the alloy, and that has already happened. That is dodgy, isn't it? I love the wheel style. They're sort of retro wheels. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. Now I've already hinted to you guys that the e36 has got some yet more alloys that actually fit the car this time. So we are at a local tyre shop. One of Martin's mates who sorted out the Abarth puncture and tracking before, he's given us a really good deal on 4 brand new tyres for these alloy wheels that I bought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the alloy wheels. Now the alloy wheels did come with tyres. I bought the alloy wheels from an older couple. Although the tyres looked great, they had loads of tread, they were Pirellis. The date stamp on the tyre was 2003, but the couple couldn't understand that just because the tyres look good doesn't mean the insides are good, because they're over 10-year-old tyres. So they thought we were fobbing them off. My dad knows what he's talking about, obviously. He's a car guy, so yeah. Although I bought the alloy wheels cheap, unfortunately I'm here today because all 4 alloys need 4 new tyres. And while we're here, we're going to get the tracking done, obviously, because I am putting new tyres on the car. It is currently pulling to the left. Obviously, once I've got the new wheels and tyres on the car, I don't want the alignment to be out and obviously ruin the new tyres as soon as they go on the car. So here is one of the alloys. The other 3 are just getting worked on as we speak. So they're a nice 90s style alloy. You've got the BMW sort of centre caps, and as you can see, they're absolutely mint. Now unfortunately these alloys did come with some really nice Pirelli tyres, but like I said, they've got a really old date stamp, and when Jack actually breaks the bead we'll be able to see how dodgy these old tyres really are, hence why I'm getting 4 new ones for all the 4 wheels. These new wheels are actually thanks to my other half Martin again, because he spotted them on Facebook Marketplace. So I had to travel to Southampton to get them, but like I say, although the tyres are knackered, I still think I've got a bit of a bargain, because I really like the alloys and they seem in really good condition. So thanks Martin for finding me these lovely wheels.
And this.
So these are the old tyres that Jax has taken off, and this just proves why we need new tyres. All he's done is taken his tyre off the alloy, and that has already happened. That is dodgy, isn't it? And there's the old couple saying, "You'll be fine on these." Wow, that's bad, isn't it? Does it go all the way? No, that's naughty, isn't it?
Just shows, doesn't it?
That is nuts. Just, although they look alright, they weren't all along, so yeah, we were right, I suppose. I've shown you what the wheels look like off the car. I didn't feel many of the wheels going on. I didn't want to pester Jack by getting too up in his face. Just pulled over in a little lay-by now. All I'm saying is, because the tyres aren't as big a profile as they were on the 15-inch wheels, arches definitely need filling, but that's next for us really now, modification-wise, is to lower this thing. But let's show you the new wheels, and yeah, I love the wheel style. They're sort of retro wheels, they're nothing too fancy, they're nice and clean. But on the new tyres, which are lower profile, they look wicked. Here's the car with the new wheels. Wow. So tyre wise, we went for 205/45 R16. The previous tyres were 15-inch 55s. We opted to 45. I don't want low profile tyres. I still want there to be some comfort when driving this thing, so 45 seemed to be doing the job so far. Gap at the back isn't too bad, but at the front definitely needs lowering more than the back. Look at that, that is just gross. But yeah, let me know what you think of these wheels. Tyre wise, we went for Sumitomo. They are cheap tyres, but because I needed 4 of them, I wasn't really bothered about getting budget as such, so just kept the cost down, because obviously I bought these alloy wheels not knowing they needed new tyres, so it was a good cheap deal, but not a deal because I had to then buy the tyres for the car. Whilst Jack was tightening up or torquing up both the front alloys, he noticed that the arm on that side, or the bush or whatever, is going, and this car's always pulled to the left, and he said when he torqued this wheel up, obviously putting a bit of his weight on it, whatever, this side has a lot of movement, so that's probably why it's pulling to this side, because he reckons the lower arm is much worse than this one. He said that one you could maybe get away with on the MOT, this one you probably wouldn't, so I actually had to go back to my old car parts workplace to go and get another part for another car. So while I was in there, I got a price for 2 complete arms, and I've actually got them now in the boot. The MOT is due very, very soon, and if I can fix these and these aren't on the MOT list at all, then happy days. So the car didn't end up getting alignment, because there's no point if it's going to keep pulling and there's parts that obviously need to be replaced. So I'm going to replace the front lower arms first, maybe then get it lowered, and then go and get the tracking done all together. So I've also had to pay out for the alloys. I've had to pay out for 4 tyres. I then had to pay out for 2 arms for either side at the front. So yeah, recently I've had to spend out more money on this car than I'd sort of planned with the new tyres and these 2 front arms. However, I then thought I need some money quick, because my funds are getting quite low quite quickly. I then realised I had the original catalytic converter laying outside of my house from the Abarth, because obviously I replaced that with a sports cat. So I phoned up a local scrappy. I went down there and I got well loads more than I ever thought. I'm not a scrap kind of girl. I don't know what metal's worth or anything. I went there on a whim, and yeah, let's just say the price I've got for the old Abarth catalytic converter has paid for all these bits I've had to pay for today. Although annoyingly I've had to fork out a bit more on this whole wheel thing than I originally thought, I've actually had some money back in my bank. So yeah, I'm kind of lucky. Guys, I'm so happy with how these wheels look on the BMW, and although there is a gap, it seems like the gap is getting a little bit smaller as the wheels and tyres begin to sort of settle on the car, so the gap isn't as big as it sort of was when we first got the wheels on the car. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts on these sort of cool retro wheels I've added to my cool retro BMW E36. And that's it for another Beamer video. So although we're having a couple of fails, it's some positives starting to happen to this car. And now she looks a little bit more different for the Simply BMW show at Bewley in a couple of days' time. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on my alloy wheel choice for this car, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching this one, and thanks to Martin's mate Jack for supplying us with the tyres and fitting them onto the wheels and fitting the wheels and tyres onto my BMW. Happy days.